it just rained. So it's been 6 weeks since my surgery and about a month, over a month since the quarantine. So this is what's been happening in the backyard. Lots of growth. We have the caterpillar. I can't think of the name. Monarch butterfly. Sorry, that took me a long time. So they're slowly coming out. It was mating season, so I don't see a lot of butterflies around, but I think they were laying a bunch of eggs. So this is a tomato I bought from one of the garden centers, and I think I like this kind of tomatoes. I think this is what they call indeterminate, where it's bushier than the rest. So this is the Husky Red Cherry. I like the way that it's growing. It's a lot bushier, and the fruits are so cute. They're just tiny little tomatoes. And here are some of the milkweed that I pulled. They've been growing like this everywhere on the ground, so I've been giving them away, posted them in the neighborhood. So I have a bunch of neighbors who already have baby plants. I'm also transplanted mint, so once this looks a little bit more lush, then I'll go ahead and give them away. A lot of people, they don't understand that it's okay for them to look like this, that it will grow. Like this one, for example, this one looked like this a few weeks ago, and so now it's nice and bushy. So I'm doing the same thing. And I have calamansi also that are just popping up as volunteers. So instead of just throwing them out and putting them on compost, I decided to just start giving them away. Okay, so this entire thing, I extended that. This was just 2 round beds, 2 separate ones. So the entire middle, where the tomatoes at, the sunflower, was just gravel. And since I needed a bigger space, so I just went ahead and just made them one long bed. So the goal is to eventually make this bigger, so kind of extend it all the way over here and do a little orchard out of it, because I do have trees that I want to plant. I bought this key lime tree. It was a bare root, so it's a lot cheaper. Key lime from Leg Creek Farm, and so far I have bought maybe 6 or 7 bare root trees from them, which is great. They're a lot cheaper and they're very hardy, and you'll see in the other in a few minutes what the other trees look like. So this is the cilantro. I'm letting it go to seed. I'm really just making sure that I let it bolt for the flowers, for the bees. And then same thing with the dill. These I moved these were pop-up volunteers from that side of the garden, because that's where I originally planted the fennel, no, the dill. And so I'd moved them here, and the flowers are so pretty and the bees love them. And I know a certain butterfly, I think the swallowtail, likes this kind of plant, but I haven't seen one, so I'm trying to attract more butterflies. The only ones I've had so far are the monarch butterflies. Okay, so this is the sunflower I started from seeds. These are supposed to be the big ones. I got mint there, this makeshift little fountain area. I got potato slips here, and the reason I have them here is because although I have a bunch of them growing there, I figured it will be easier for me to grow them here, or at least it's a little bit of ornamental. But the problem is, because I'm using regular dirt, and if I don't water it constantly, it kind of dies on me, turns purple, it wilts. So I have to constantly water. Yes, I have to keep an eye on it, especially when it starts getting hot. I put a fig cutting here. I don't know if it's gonna grow, but here I have a cutting of one of the honeysuckle, the Mexican honeysuckle. All right, so that's one. So there's another tomato there. This one I bought that off. I bought 3 tomato plants. So that the first one that you saw earlier, this one, and this one. But I also started some from seeds. So there's one over here, there's one over there, and there are 4 on that side. So we'll get there in a little bit. Okay, so you see there's more lemon balm here, cilantro. Nina's looking for a bunny. Okay, so here's a strawberry plant, Nina, excuse me, that I've had for a while. I keep moving it around and it doesn't grow well. It keeps getting shaded, so I decided to do it here and hopefully it survives. I did buy a strawberry plant, so it's around this area. So I got these for $2 each. They're 2 different kinds, I think. Oh no, they're the same, berries galore. And I got this from Enchanted Garden. And I got this also, this eggplant from Enchanted Garden. They were $2 a piece. I couldn't resist. I love growing from seeds, but if they're only $2 a plant, I'm going for it. Okay, so here's the plant that I started from seed. It's nice and tall. This one is a comfrey. I finally found someone who had them and was willing to sell them. So I'm planning on, once it gets more mature, to divide them up and spread them around the garden. Uh-oh, it's starting to rain.